This last tip I actually really love for a number of reasons, because it kind of has a historical context, and it's just fun. I am a former member of the Dance Theater of Harlem, and one of the things that its founder, Arthur Mitchell, used to always say, and it's kind of sexist when you think about it, but you hate, it's one of those things you hate to admit it makes a difference. He'd say, ladies, you need to put on some lipstick. If you don't feel beautiful, if you don't look beautiful, how can you feel beautiful? And there's something to that. And you put lipstick on, and all of a sudden you look at your face and you look a little glamorous, and you start to get a little about you, and it does make a difference. I'm starting to notice that a lot more students are taking less and less time and pride in the way that they put themselves together for class. Like the hair really isn't up and neat, and they just look a little, unkempt. And it's a look, I know, but that hobo chic. But there's a reason why, especially in ballet, why the hair is pulled back and up off the neck, not just because it gets in your eyes when you turn, but also it actually does something. It helps you to pull up and feel pulled together. Likewise, there's nothing wrong with putting a little lip gloss on, girls, or a lipstick, or a little mascara. It's good, because when you look at yourself and you look a certain way, it encourages you to you feel that way. Silly as it may seem, but it's psychological, and it does work. So if you're having a bad day, put some lipstick on. It may make things better. Everybody knows I'm a little crazy, but one of the things I used to do when I was a student was I would pretend to be somebody else entirely, completely and totally. So I had, back in the day, I had straight hair, and I had bangs. And when I wore my bangs down, all my friends knew that day I was being Sylvie Guillaume. I was totally Sylvie Guillaume, because she had the red bob, that fierce red bob, and she'd wear it in hair in a ponytail, and the bangs would be down. So all day long I'd have my bangs down, and I would just be going for it. And you could not tell me that my feet weren't like this, and that my legs weren't like that, and that I just wasn't fabulous. And you know what? It worked for that day, and it really took me to a different place, and I found different things in my body. And then I had the other one, which I also loved, was back in the day they did a biography on Natalia Makarova, and for the in and the out, when they would leave and they go to a commercial break, they had this picture of her, and she had her hair wrapped up very Russian ballerina style, and she'd go over her shoulder, and it would go ballerina. And so I had this bronze headscarf that I would wear, and I wear my hair wrapped up, and when I come in, my friends would go, oh Lord, she's Makarova today. And all day long I'd be Makarova. I'd just be big and grand and over the top, and it just did something. Not only did it take me out of myself for those moments, but it also opened up a different way of approaching the work. That was very useful, and it was an idea of creating, I think it was the beginnings of creating my personal artistry. So I encourage you to pretend, like if you pretend to be the girl with the gorgeous feet if you don't have them, and articulate everything. Get out of your head and get into somebody else's, and maybe that will help you kind of relieve some of that pressure of not feeling enough. It's something to try, and it's just fun. Even if it doesn't work, it's just fun. And I always say to my students, your ability to reference, be it from movies or history or literature or music or different eras in art. That's the portal to your artistry, and you've got to investigate yourself that way, and that is a way of getting out of that focus, putting so much focus on what you wish you were, what you're not. Just get out of your head and get into somebody else's. Get out of the mirror and get into your body and how it feels. When you look in the mirror, find the beauty. You don't always have to be focus on what's not working, especially when you're not feeling, great about yourself. Find the beauty. Have a good semester, and check back soon. Thanks.